This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number for a pair of
Sure,
armored boots?
officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call
Wait.
back tomorrow.
What's ICP?
The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one of the reasons the Moral Intern spearheaded the creation of the ICP in the first place.
Is that on the list of that call thingamajig? Have you heard back from the ICP?
No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Just a
Connect me
second,
to Sony
officer.
again? Okay, I can connect to the Sony again.
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hi, Sylvie.
Oh, great.
So please again.
What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my
Yes,
badge?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing.
No.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I'm working on it. Not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. I'm going to let it slide. I don't. Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely should.
God damn
It's
it.
awful that you lost
Why
it.
do I go looking down lists of options just to take damage?
It feels like you haven't
God damn
worn
it.
yours in a long, long time.
Where's my gun?
Please, no. You were trying to impress some people with
Actually, I
it.
don't.
Everyone was eating and...
Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what
Great.
happened.
Anything else?
You know what? I'm going to leave before I
Anything
damage
else I
myself
can help
further.
you with, officer?
No, we're done.
57.
In
Jeez
the cabin,
Louise.
you see a set of steering levers.
No, we're good. Oh, God, this gets me scared. So, we are done there. Where else? I would like to. I need to make money. I need to sell some stuff. So, it's like the stuff I don't want, I need to sell. Because I need to make the money. That's how I'm looking at this. That's what I'm looking at. So, if I'm never going to use, like, oh, geez, I don't know, physical instrument, suggestion. I mean, they all can be important, though. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it. Okay, run the number on the victim's armor. Call the shit back in the day. Oh God. Okay, let's look at the Monday shit because we need to close this off. Oh no, we got these on Monday. Not that we have to close it on Monday because that's a Wednesday. The pissing competition. Apparently, there's a pissing match from the Precinct 41. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the body. After the initial inspection. Shit. Equip it. That's a quest, man. I have to find booze and drink it. The jam mystery. Search through the ladies. Drivers. Laura. Right, I have to smash into that. I have no choice. Let's just go. Let's go smash into some shit. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Let's get going. Oh, hello. There we go. Let's go do it, Kim. It's all your fault. You're the one who asked for this. You're the one who asked for this, I said. It's your idea, not mine. Just remember that, Kim. Here, run with me. Run with me. Or walk so that I can highlight the area for bottles and change. Like a hobo. God damn it. No choice. I have no choice. Alright. Lori, let's go. That's it. It's like, otherwise, it's like I have to make that jump.
This
There's a couple
green fowl,
blockers
A to
again
Z,
that I have to deal with.
contemporary,
Oh, that's
is
too low,
parked
man.
in the shadow of the ruins,
Fuck,
looming
let's go.
over. Pry bar in hand,
So you're
you
not
take a
another
hard
blocker.
swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out, and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web on the glass.
The window appears to be
No,
shatterproof.
it's not shatterproof. Give me that.
Oh.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering
Damn.
over the lorry floor and pavement.
Thank you.
You can just reach in now.
Just open the door from the inside. Nice.
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
Okay. Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a
the
centerfold
90s
of
of
an
the last-
ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Okay.
There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
Study the centerfold enough of the poster, stop and wonder, what's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably grenade number 5.
Might be important detail to remember, that's all.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye.
Oh.
A radio transmitter
Bye.
is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's.
Examine
Looks
the
like
radio.
the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed.
Here we go.
Likely by
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
Oh, what about the Speed Freaks FM? Is it one of the saved stations here? Ravi. Why would anyone need so many radio stations? Okay, I see where this is going. Is there anything we could do with the radio? Why would they?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
A 20-kilometer radius at least. Perhaps extended by an attachable
I have to
antenna
ask.
that's not
I have
here
to
right
just- I
now.
have to just.
No, that's on 78.9.
Yes. Yes, he doesn't.
What? I happen to have committed the frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that.
You did, but it's okay, bro, half bro. We're cool. Is there anything we could do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable with
have
the dial key.
interface. What else is here?
The ghostly actresses and
Check
you
the
wedge
pedal.
yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been
Sandpaper?
glued to the throttle.
What? Sandpaper to the throttle for grip?
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Yeah, but looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Yeah, well, it would work though. But why? Oh, but now it would fuck up the shoe, so we'd be able to detect who it was because we'd have to look at the boot and we'd see the rubbed up. Sandpaper would also rub up. Oh, it's literally telling you.
Yes?
Just read. I swear to God.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an abrasion. One sole was smoother than the
Which
other.
means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
So it's not going to be the one. Oh, I see. Wait, the missing 8th Hardy? Here? And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. First the drug smuggling, now this. How deep does this rabbit hole go? Hey, that's what I say. What's the Matrix saying? But, woman, Shakespeare, always up to something terrible. Wait, this missing 8th? What a hand.
Looks like her, yes.
That. And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
Those jerks? Definitely. I think the entire union is involved. Maybe even the Martinet. All of Martinet. No. Not necessarily. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. This would fit what Joyce told us. I have to make that link at
Understood.
least.
We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
Although I
Are we finished with the
I say
lorry?
no.
The movie
That's
stars
fine,
are still smiling from the walls.
Nice.
The radio transmitter sits on the
Peel
center
off the
console
cover.
and a faint smell of perfume. Voila!
Peel off the-
A stack of neatly folded papers has
Okay.
been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined.
Bonne prise.
You like that? Fold open the topmost map. Fold open the topmost
This
map.
large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X
Blue?
on the off-ramp
Drop
at a
it blue.
place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock. And this person knows them there. Hundreds of
ending it sooner,
thousands
sorry
of
about
motor
that.
carriages roar on
get
the
anxious.
881. High above the mass of brown and red roofs, that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Where does the road
To
go?
Kuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Fold open a
This
second
municipal
map.
map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called
What?
the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct.
Oh.
No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath
I
the
want to go to
hospital,
the ruin.
great sewer tunnels hum and
Adventure
vibrate
there.
with life of their
What is
own.
that sound? How am I asking about a sound that I'm having a premonition
The
of?
rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving
Lorries.
through long forgotten tunnels, lit by gaslights.
Look at the
The
third map.
final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway.
What does this all mean?
It
What
means
are
that the
drop spots?
smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and materials. They've infiltrated the East Motor Tract, most likely. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
What does the contraband? Where does the contraband? end
Hard
up?
to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the besmerti behind it.
Okay, that sounds vaguely familiar. Who do you think is behind this? Return the sack. Who do you think? Let's go with
The
that.
besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo-tribes.
I'm
But
at
really, they're
15.
just violent
I'm at
gangs
15.
vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Mazda. It's a dark parody.
Who do you think
It's
behind it?
definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved.
Return the
Best
stack
not
of
to disturb the
papers.
scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick these up later.
The stack of maps looks just like before, barely noticeable. The movie stars look silently by, and the pull-out
I
toolbox
love
has
this.
a rubber
Little extra
handle,
detail.
worn from years of use.
At the movie stars. Okay,
A
pull it
metallic
out.
drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold.
It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from it. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
Oh.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before.
Oh.
I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Oh, there's some mysterious frequency inside the pail. Push it.
Pull-out toolbox slides back into
Wait, can I
its
keep that
nest.
paper?
The rest is as it was. Posters, a radio, dust on the windows. You close the rusty old
Now the
lorry
window's
door.
broken though. It's like obviously like it's been tampered with. You know what I mean?
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce? All right, we've finished here.
Oh,
Let's
it's like
quickly debrief
1:52.
and go over what we
Not even
found,
two.
so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim? I don't think there's anything to... No.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about,
Bigger mystery
but they may hold
unfolds.
some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
I don't know.
Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
What about the movie posters? How do they factor into all this? See, that's the bait. That's the bait. Esprit de corps. Fucking mind. So it turns out this is connected to the Union. Will the RCM open an investigation of this?
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Meaning, someone as slippery as Everard won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in some cabin.
Will the RCM
We should return
open
to the
an
murder case.
investigation?
See what Joyce tells us about the lynching.
Okay.
When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Okay.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done
I
here.
make another $10.
We do not
again.
want to get caught in that.
Stops to think. What do you think?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean.
Okay.
Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine
What?
they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption.
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
What about... I have to ask. It keeps on tempting me. I have to do it. Let's do it.
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women here, especially for a lady driver's cabin. Maybe the trade is some sort of cinephile. Could the film industry be involved? Well, we already got the one guy's comment, so we can speculate on why, but it could matter, because then we find the lady, you find out, you know what I mean? That, yeah, you can put the pieces together and then you confirm it. Or you just look at her boot. The boot is like, that is your boot sandpapered off. The sole, sandpapered off. A lot of women here, especially for, okay, maybe the trade is, no.
Yes, well,
He doesn't say anymore.
Unimportant.
You know what I'm saying. Well, it could be, because you can
debrief
confirm.
over, after you.
You can confirm the identity of the person if you can put the piece together. Alright, so we are going to go back to Joyce. Why am I doing that thing again where I can't run? Am I going crazy? I am not going crazy. There we go. I think it's because the terrain is weird. You have to walk down things, it slows down. Okay. I guess I got a couple angles. I can check the journal off. Check the journal out here. It's Joyce, but I could probably also go back to the boys and probably open up some lines there about the driver, right? Let's go to Joyce. Don't derail things out of order. You know where to go. Let's close this loop off, and then it'll be like 2 or 3, and then we have enough time to kind of I don't know. We're gonna have to like get XP to raise some skills, to try some other things. Like there's enough things we can keep trying, but I'm just gonna keep failing. Or they're literally locked to us. I can't do anything else. I can try to do the fight. I can do the fight, take some more damage. Some oh god, if I gotta get medication now, it's gonna cost me money though.
You're back. Good.
It's gonna suck.
What can I help you with?
You do not have anything open to me. That sucks. Was it one of these? Show the tattoos, show the
That's
photo?
the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the
Better
lynching?
not tie the fourth day to the back's day on this.
She wants to answer the question.
But I'm
Protocol
supposed to come back
keeps her
here, though.
from
I
it.
spoke to the lorryman about the round. Well, maybe it's like it's
Yes,
hidden.
my
Oh,
eyes
it's
on the
hidden under one
harbour
of
have
these.
sent
Damn it.
word to that effect. What have you discovered?
I wish they lit up again, you know, because it's the beginning of a track. So I'm just, I could be passing a bunch of things I could ask again, but I can't remember every conversation I went, where the source entry point, like, went, what's it called? It showed that it was red, Anyways, wait, where exactly are those eyes located? We have discovered enough to conclude, for now.
Yes. And will you start an official investigation?
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
That's right.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this.
Break it.
But the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
What was that about a bloodbath? Tell me again. How are the lynching and strikes connected? And that's enough for now. No, bloodbath?
Yes.
What now?
I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Really?
Since you are
Go on.
sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Tell me again, how are they connected?
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure.
Mercenary.
They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security
Absolutely
detail?
not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez.
3.
They report to me sporadically, but they do not
So
answer
the
to me.
second one is the guy.
To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
So the third one. I can guess
They
the
wear
second.
ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat
I think
experience.
they're shenanigans.
They
that
also
provide
have
it.
trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
I think it's shenanigans.
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
That's the day we got.
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders. For now, it's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal
Oh.
into the lynching. Once this
Wow.
investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh.
What is the nature of this
Oh no.
so-called
Okay, hold up.
investigation?
That's what's going to trigger all the mess.
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
We've made a mess here. I have to say, this is not Disco. Maybe the investigations can team up. Investigation. Share resources and intelligence. Boy, oh boy. Is that not good? Yeah, maybe they can team up.
Surely you're joking.
No.
These people are killers.
Well, they got info.
My only hope is that yours provides a single, concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
She grabs hold of the main
if you
cell.
don't pin this on someone good and do
Oh,
it
boy.
fast, they will identify and execute everyone
Oh,
present
boy.
at the lynching. This in turn will force
Oh,
the Union
boy.
to respond.
Yeah,
The
of course.
Debarder have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
See, Kim, this is the great bloodletting I've been telling you about. Oh my god, I could take the end of the world route. I'm kind of leaning into it because I know there's meta behind it. and because I've lost 2 opportunities to take other options. So I want to RP into something that actually gives it a narrative flow that makes sense now. I like the development, so make a development arc out of it, and then commit to something that actually still feels rewarding narratively to my Raphael and Ambrosius Gusteau. I can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Isn't that a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? I think confrontation is inevitable. Too many things would have to go wrong first. So this is a glass half full answer. End of the world answer. Isn't this this is a give up scenario? Give up answer. I mean, it's bleak. And then I think the confrontation is inevitable. That's the middle, the sense. I was gonna say sense fitter again. What's wrong with me right now? Oh my god. That's the middle row of like you don't take any kind of side. So this feels like it's aligned. Now I'm seeing the meta. You know what I mean? That's what happens in every game. Every game. This is very good at hiding it, but once you know it's there, it's good at hiding it because it's like different. That's why it makes it very, very smart. Yeah, very smart, creative way of approaching this. Isn't that so? Now I'm kind of answering, but it's also part of the character. It's not just an answer, is what I'm saying. And I don't know what that meta means outside of it being meta. So it's a value. So the value could be used somewhere, you know. So, end of the world perspective. I don't know if I would see end of the world. I mean, the one I'm feeling right about is just to say, wow, that's. Well, this was 2. 2 is good too. I can't see it happen. Like I'll go glass half full. Too many things would have to go wrong.
Too many things have already gone wrong. Nameless, badgeless, detective office, citizens militia.
Excuse me.
All we can do is keep that which is not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
What can you tell me about Cornell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
What are you trying to say, Land
They
Empire?
boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Anything
Sadly,
else you got?
no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database,
ICP.
you could run a better
I'm working
background
on
check
it.
than I ever could. It may
gotta
take
wait a
some
day.
time, though.
God damn it.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company, tell them
I
call them
have,
off?
and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information
Okay.
passed on to me from some teenagers loitering
Well-
around the canal.
What
I
is it?
cannot testify by it.
Who did the passing on then? What did these teenagers by Canal
That
say?
the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
That's what
I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the
Alright, boys,
accepted
saying,
story
so-
around Martinez.
The lieutenant
cover up?
consults his notebook,
I don't
his
know.
eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching.
What?
Where did it take place? And when?
Kim, what are you talking about? Wait, we literally did though. What is going on here? Are we talking about something different? Odd, we haven't heard any reports about an assault. No, I don't know if they were reports, if we were going to use semantics here, but we were told.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in
Weird.
Rags, the hostel by the gates.
Well, that's just weirdly out
Supposedly,
of
the colonel was
continuity.
drunk. Maybe either
That's
way,
cool.
he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman.
Sometimes they o'clock.
That's a good question, officer.
Sorry, I,
I
had to
don't
speak
have
through
the
that 'cause it's
slightest
just-
idea.
Continuity was
As I
bothering
said,
me.
it's a rumour. About a rumour. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
Colonel's remaining colleague.
You'll meet her soon enough, you feel.
Okay, this colonel, the one who was hanged. Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was...
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first. This Lely. Anything else? Nationality? How old would you say he was?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
I didn't catch any of those details.
What
I
else?
wonder if I missed
Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Where are the remaining
They've gone to
teammates?
ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
We still need to know who they are. We'll confront them directly. Okay, we'll stay clear for the moment. No, hold on. We still need to know
You're
who they are.
likely to run into them eventually. When that happens,
bad.
I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
We got a +1 scab leader, murder, bad reply. Scab leader, murder, bad reply. I don't remember that moment, but +1 clothes didn't fit right. Yeah, I'm so sad. That was it. That was the signal. I remember something being odd. Okay, then no. Let's go for it.
One is obviously the scab leader.
Thank you.
At
Thank
the
you for
harbour gates.
confirming this.
The one chanting the idiotic slogans.
Yeah, man.
He's barely maintaining his disguise.
Yeah.
The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout.
South of the roundabout.
They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the
mansion.
lorry drivers.
They were keeping tabs. South of the roundabout. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes. Yeah,
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout. Now, I don't know who that could be, but I know... God, where did it come up where it said, you haven't talked to everybody, there's someone in the... Something, rather. It was a... I forget where I got told that info. God damn it.
That would afford a good
was her-
vantage
I remember.
point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Okay, so I it wasn't like I didn't run into them.
Where is your
couldn't have
radio
run
for
into
contacting
yet.
them, if I may
Maybe.
ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no.
true.
I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
I had another
I
question.
hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
I'm seeing a future reload.
5 days, not more,
Oh,
maybe sooner.
thank you, Inland Empire. So we got 5 days. We're on day 2.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Okay,
I
that's
am
enough.
sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. Of
The
course.
photos?
Excuse my hesitation before.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Just help me.
For about half a minute,
It was taken with a frigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the
her
expression.
mouth is relaxed, The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like Vias on a microcircuit?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways.
Close.
A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use of this map? What travels did Dead Man make? Who could tell me more? Who could tell me more? Let's see. Yeah,
Quite a
what
few.
travels did he make?
Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder.
Oh.
He started somewhere
She knows
near
some things.
here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande,
I don't know what, and I mean,
through
none of
what
this
I
means
think
anything,
must
'cause
be the
I don't know what the
Stads
map
Canal,
is. Bigger
an
world looks
artificial
like, you know?
channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first
Points to the
Revachol.
heart.
Those are the two constants.
The heart.
Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
And what is the use of
The
this map?
sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by.
This
The
is a
silver
cord.
cord, they would call it.
That's neat idea.
Where is he now?
This one is going nowhere but the morgue. I've spoken to him. For now, the soul is fastened inside his corpse. I mean, I could sound crazy. I'm okay with that. I don't believe it's crazy. I believe something else is speaking to me. This one has flown quite far by now. I'm going to say the second one.
That is precisely what the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning
Oh.
within one's own corpse.
That's symbolic. Who could tell me
His
more?
platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture.
All right.
This man
so
was
show 'em
their
the pictures,
friend
what you're saying.
and comrade.
I need the information. Mark it down. Ask Mercs about that too. Oh, you commit to the quest, I guess. You're right. Not a good idea. Do I need the information? You're right. Not a good idea. Mark it down. Ask Mercs about the tattoos. I mean, that sounded pretty tough there. I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. I mean, it just means I take the quest, but I might not. I don't need to do it. Do I need the information, though? Does my character need the information? Not really. I want it, though. Damn it. What do I need? I do. Okay, silver cord, fear of drowning. Who can tell me more? Will it matter? What if it does?
Do what you have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But
I
if you
see.
should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
I see. It's probably gonna. It could lead to something changing how fast shit plays out. I'm reading into the meta too
We
much
will be
now, folks.
careful.
I can't help it. I can't help it. That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your
Is
help.
there anything else I can help you with?
You know what I mean? Like it triggers something faster if I do it. So I should probably wait and then maybe time out when to do it. Is where I'm going with this right now. So keep looking. Maybe someone else knows about it. For the gun, we got the race ignite. We're not going to do that. Let's sing karaoke. Don't have the tape. Explore the worldly secrets passage. Find a way into the secret passage. That's a blue door. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Put the clothes on the trash. Who else has unauthorized access to worldly? Oh shit! There was something about 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now or so. Shit. Find the person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It says it may take a while though. Track down your badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic. We will just have to stumble across it. Miracles happen. 20 real. This feels impossible. Replace lost... I shouldn't have bought that shirt. I shouldn't have bought this shirt. Replace the lost bowl. Oh. Did I forget I got this? The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bowl. Or at least a similar looking metal sphere. The booze, pissing competition. Alright. Find Morel. Prove authority. Talk to Titus and establish authority. I don't think that's going to happen yet. You need to get your hands on some cigarettes. Where's the rest of your armor? Ask Kuno. The kid throwing rock. I know who Kuno is. Fucking Kuno. What he knows. Alright. Well, we have another... It is 2:30. We have another direction we can take here, though. I mean, if I'm going to be walking around with a crowbar, though, I should be taking off the fingers. The pew-pew. Or the bag. Like, what am I walking around with the bag for? Like, I'm not seeing anything else I can steal off the ground. Yeah, that's starting to make me wonder. And we've got another level up here. So... I can't... Oh, I just realized conceptualization is maxed, so that wall is now blocked to us. How else am I can't. So I can't. I think parts of this game just close off. That sucks. That sucks. I can go physical instrument and go for a fight. I'd go for a fight. Why not? Hand-eye coordination? God, I was going down the rogue path, but it doesn't feel right anymore. I wish I could respect. I wish I could respect. I really do. I really do. I really, really do, though. Because like I didn't know what kind of game I was getting into, is what I'm saying. So then once you start playing the game, I was like, oh, no. No, this is a whole, like, I would have gone a whole different, maybe a whole different way. I don't know. Like I said, I think it would have been intellect and physique, or it might have even just been intellect and physique, or it would have gone possibly even intellect and psyche. So, more like role-playing. I don't know. Motoronics, though, doesn't feel like I would have... I don't know, man. It's hard to... It's because I could be talking in hindsight now, you know? Yeah. Okay, so let's go... Also, I thought I'd be a lot more, like, leaning into the whole drug and drinking it, but I'm like, no, because it makes me feel so guilty about it. I feel like the course this character's on is that he's, like, destroyed something in his life because of this. And now I want to take the character on the track to not be that. Like, transform, be something else, you know? So that... It kind of throws away a lot of these skills that I would take if I was leaning into that more, right? I want to be more self-destructive, but I don't. I want this character story to be that he's finding his path. Like, and I'm still sticking to the whole... I might be half joking when I say this, but I don't know if I am, man. There's enough... It's the avatar of Avishal, man. You know? So part of me, like, do I start leaning into the chaos part of it? I don't know. I feel like it's too aggressive. The apocalypse side of things. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I need to level. I need to level, and I would like to take some more shots at some skill checks. So what do I want to do here? I know this one's for fighting. I can get myself ready for a fight and just give it a shot. That's just because I want to fight. But I don't. I kind of don't want to fight. But I have no choice. I have to get past that, man. Like, this parts of the goddamn... quest, man, that's being blocked to me, man. Perception, reaction speed. Okay, hold on. Let me back up for a sec. Let me go back into here. Nope. This one. And then map. Alright, so let's take a look at this again. We have pain threshold. That Helmdal. That's for the books, though. Damage ledger. Wait. Where? Damage ledger. No, we've got 3 interfacing ones. We got the map wall. The map? Knick-knack stands. I don't know. I don't need any of these. The mirror. Got an encyclopedia. I take encyclopedia. Formidable, though. Yeah, but that one feels like that could be taken. Electrochemistry on the mirror. No, man. Sealang. Rhetoric. Challenging. For Sealang. I forget where he blocked me. There's got Joyce. Esprit Legendary. Visual calculus here, set of tracks. I can't take any more visual calculus. I think I maxed that out. So like I can't ever find that out. That's my problem. Oh, unless there's like something in that whole knowledge thing that you can take that maybe helps you reset it or something, get me more diamonds that I can put points into. I got empathy for Kuno. Shit. I don't fucking care about Kuno. Authority on Titus. Shit. Godly challenge. Maybe every day also makes it easier as you go, right? So like it's like a way to throttle the pacing of the story. I could see that. You could unlock it sooner, but there's enough here that throttles until you get an extra day in, and then they start to give you modifiers. I could see that. Savoir-faire. I need my jacket back. I know I'm being driven by the game's needs, but I mean, as a parkour, I guess, is what sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Stun with immense panache. I mean, I guess. Okay, let's just do it. Let's try to get that let's get that coat. Alright, I'll see you there.
With possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
28. That still doesn't feel good. Hold on, savoir-faire. Let me just check. Is there anything minimizing my savoir-fairness? -1. These fucking pants. I cannot believe I have to take off my pants for this. Listen, Kim. This is important. This is important. Also, I should take this off when I'm trying to do the authority thing. I need to remember that. Also, can I take off at this point? Fuck it, take that off. It's not important. Until I think it's important. Savoir-faire the shoe. It's fine. It's fine. Kim, I know what I'm doing. Kim, just trust me. Shit. Esprit de corps. I'd like to keep those ones on. And then physical instrument. Oh, they both get physical instruments. Like I might as well sell this white tank top. I got the Hemdaller. The Helmdall. The Hemdall. Oh, the Hemdall. The Hemdall shirt. I got the Hemdall shirt. +1 conceptualization. Wait a minute. Did I try that on the wall? Anyways, we are ready for the jump, folks. Kim, trust me.
A tarpaulin
Kim,
cloak
trust me.
with possible RCM markings
58, we could do
is
this.
still caught on the railing.
It looked like a green screen to me. That looked like a green screen to Kaya.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
That's cool. Close your eyes. Let your senses take the world around you. Continue the voyage through the salty air. There, they both sound great. Close your eyes. Let your senses take it.
Ankles tingling from the tension.
Oh shit.
Blood
+1.
roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement.
Yeah.
Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air.
Shivers.
The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
He's so on the money, Batman! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette. One
Oh wait, flaming cigarette. No, don't encourage them. Come on, flaming like Hemdaller. Like flaming. Like I don't know why did I want to flame? Just Hemdaller has something flaming. Just go with the lore of it. Horrific necktie. Be one with the wind. Necktie flutter the wind. Don't let go of the momentum yet. Continue the voyage to the salt. Don't let go of the momentum.
The corpse is dominating the yard.
God, please don't kill
and the
me.
stench is nauseating. Even so far from
Wait,
the
the corpse is.
epicenter,
Oh wow.
it brings tears to your
No.
eyes.
Continue the voyage through the salty air. No.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive.
That didn't need to be
Alert,
so epic.
capable. Must be the adrenaline.
That was
I knew you
awesome.
could do it.
Thank you,
My
Cam.
kingdom down might not have
Pass me
been
my
as
pants.
disco as your jump, but
Disco.
at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete,
Glorious.
the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Take my jacket. Thank you. Ooh, hand shivers. Okay. It's an upgrade though, for sure. Oh, it looks like it's got like a. Oh, is that because it's new? A police cloak made from heavy tarpaulin. It would be nigh wind and waterproof if there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM. Yeah, but that replaces this one for sure. Let's put this in the replace pile. And suggestion here, even like, I'm gonna keep it there for the +1 suggestion, but I mean, anyways, the pants, let's put the pants back on. What are they giving me? Ah, shit. You know what? I don't like any of this. I'd have to walk around without pants though. But I mean, I'm getting +1 to electrochemistry, but I don't want that. But I'm getting -1 to savoir-faire, which I'd like to keep, you know? So like, am I literally walking around without... You gotta be kidding me. I have no choice. I have no choice. The game compromises you, man. Ah, jeez. Okay, physical instrument and physical instrument. As if I don't want the authority and I want an extra shirt. So like, you can maybe go here, I suppose. No, it doesn't make any sense. There's 0 reasons. Oh no, that's right. If I don't want the -2 authority on there, I could take the shirt. Whereas this one's just fully replaceable. This one still has a purpose. Electrochemistry, interfacing, these ones are still good. This is also still good for conceptualization. I want the physical instrument and shivers though, right? Yeah, I want the shivers. And I need to get... Oh shit, see? I gotta take the savoir-faire. Damn it. The hit. But I need shoes. I need shoes. You know? I need shoes, man. I can get the runners. Oh god, I need money. I need money. I'm gonna be sleeping in a goddamn trash bin. And just make a little bed in there. Because I don't see myself coming... Oh, that's right, I had this thing. I didn't check. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Court, a 13-story building. Like that's bad luck. The hillside like sarcophagi and an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years in 39. The project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hangman's tattoo stretching across the torch road. It looks cool. Okay, so we have that. Okay, I guess I'm in a new area, and I should put the bag back on. And then in clothing terms, electrochemistry or interfacing. I guess I'll do interfacing. Okay. Woo, yeah, something new to do. I was like, what am I gonna? I'm failing at everything. I'm blocked. Never take off your clothes, bro. That's how you get around all of these problems if you're just naked. It's the freedom of mankind. Just whipping in the wind. Shit.